Done the light in the storm. Sarah had always been a faithful person. She grew up in a small town where everyone knew everyone, and the church was the heart of the community. Her parents taught her to love God and serve others, and as she got older, Sarah felt called to pursue a life of purpose and meaning. One afternoon, when she was in her early 20s, Sarah faced a crisis. Her father, who had been her rock, suddenly became ill. Doctors said there was little hope. The news hit Sarah hard. She had always prayed, and she believed in God's goodness, but this situation tested her faith like never before. She spent hours praying alone in her room, asking God for healing, for comfort, and for understanding. Her heart was heavy with grief, and yet every time she prayed, she felt a faint whisper of peace, like a small light flickering in the middle of the storm. Her friends and church family rallied around her, offering support and prayers. As the days passed, Sarah began to notice something that she hadn't before. It wasn't the outcome of her father's health that brought her peace, but the way she saw God's love in the world around her. Her neighbors brought meals, her pastor visited regularly, and even strangers reached out, offering kind words and encouragement. It was as if God's love was pouring through the people around her. One evening, Sarah sat with her father at the hospital holding his hand as he slept. She looked out the window and saw the sunset, beautiful, radiant colors painting the sky. It reminded her of a verse she had read many times. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. In that moment, Sarah realized that her Christian life wasn't just about asking for blessings or avoiding pain. It was about trusting in God's presence even in the darkest times, knowing that He was with her, guiding her, and surrounding her with love through others. Her father passed away a few weeks later, but Sarah's heart, though broken, was at peace. She knew that God was with her every step of the way. The love and support she had experienced during that time became a testament to the power of faith. She understood that being a follower of Christ meant living out His love in the world, especially in the hardest of times. Years later, Sarah would often reflect on that season of her life, remembering how God had used others to strengthen her faith. She would continue to live with the same light that had carried her through the storm, always sharing it with those who were struggling. This story highlights the Christian belief of finding peace and strength through faith, community, and the love of God, especially in difficult moments.